Come thrifting with me. As you guys know, I don't go to Goodwill very often. I usually stick to smaller town thrift stores, but I had a moment to stop by and I had to see what they had. At Goodwill, I always grab a cart because I feel like there's a lot of invasion of my personal space, and for some reason, a cart really helps with that situation. I did quickly look at scarves. I was seeing if there were any small ones that I could use for Mayday baskets, but there were not. And what a great basket this is. This would be such a great blanket basket to roll them up and put them in here. I don't need one, but I'm a container person, so I had to admire it. As well as this little brown box. It's so cute. If it would have been a little cheaper, I probably could have talked myself into it, but I know I don't need it. This kind of was the container area, I guess. This is like a little jewelry box one. It was kind of stained. And then this one was like a sewing drawer box that has a lot of potential. I just don't need any of that stuff right now, so I passed. I did see this and thought it was a good size for my candles, and I think it would fit in my little end table dresser thing that I have in my living room, but it had no price, and I took it as a sign that I shouldn't get it. I really liked this tray. The handles are really cute. It would be really cute on my bar cart, but I do have a couple trays already, and I didn't love the price already, and I decided it might be a little bit too red for me too. And speaking of kind of redder woods, I did see a sewing box as well, and it had quite a bit of damage, but I like the design of it. One container I am looking for is like a hamper or a tall basket to put my wrapping paper in for a gift wrap station this Christmas. I need one for my family room, but that one's not it. And this candle holder was so damaged, $11.99. Really, Goodwill? Really? I absolutely adored this little thing, I guess shelf. I don't know. It sits or it hangs. I love it so much. The handle was broken, and if it was any color but red, I probably would have gotten it, but I don't have any red in my house really. But I love just the piece so much, and I'm not good enough at DIY to change it out myself. This one felt like it had more like 80s, 90s vibes, probably 90s more, so I passed. And it was just another little box, a little container. And of course, I always find a magazine rack. Liked this design, but very red. The lampshade that I got for my brass lamp to go on my bar cart does not fit, fortunately, but I did really like this one. If it wasn't so damaged, I would have totally been able to talk myself into it. I loved the color of it. You could tell it was real vintage. I loved the black, the design, everything about it. It was a little too damaged for me, and there was no price. They actually did have a lot of lampshades, but they really didn't have any standalone that were the type of vintage I'm looking for, mid-century more. I loved this lampshade, but it was on a different brass lamp, and it was $20, so I didn't want to get it just for the lampshade. I had to pick this up to see if it was real cast iron, and it was, and the price honestly probably wasn't terrible considering it is cast iron. But I'm not sure what it's used for. Here was another one. I liked that shade as well. It was definitely cheaper, but I'm trying to find just a shade alone, and it did have a damage mark. Moving on from the lamps, I did find this tiny little trinket box. I thought $1.99 was a great price. I think I have an idea on how I might use it for Mother's Day, and so I went ahead and decided to get it. As you guys know, I've been collecting little dishes and butter pads and that type of thing, so this will go into that group. Stay tuned on what I'm doing there. I looked at it again because it did say orange tags were 50% off, which I promptly forgot when I looked at this and thought it was $10 when it was actually $5. I swear I did not commit it to memory at all. I was thinking about this for my gift wrap station. It's the right color, right style, everything, but I think I could only probably get 4 or 5 rolls in there, unfortunately, and I have way more than that, so I put it back. As you know, I have 11 coffee mugs for my Mayday baskets, and I can't have 11, so I have to even that out. So I got this one for only 99 cents. I find the handle interesting, which it might be cute for flowers or something, but I went ahead and got that for $1. I like this set as well, but it was a set, so I left them all behind. We had these growing up. These are the bowls that we used in my house. This was the whole kitchen's theme. I was hoping that this picture had a better price because I thought it was darling. I loved the colors. It's very Art Deco. $10, though, I just wasn't prepared to spend that much for something that I may or may not use to decorate. When I flipped this over, I was hoping it was something a little bit more kitschy, but it is cute, and it's a good price for someone. Seeing this handle broken off just broke my heart because this is such a cute dish and I would have loved to have had it for Thanksgiving, but there was a whole set to it as well. There were these beeswax candles which were priced well, but they were huge. Where would you put those? Very neat though. And whoa, calm down there, bunny. That seems like a good note to go ahead and move on to part 2. Go check out my video posted soon.